with another video.
Okay, gang, before we even get into this video, I just want to say massive thank you for each and everyone that has checked out my most recent videos. They're going on good. I hope you enjoyed this one, so continue watching. Oh, and don't mind the lighting in this video as well, please. My apologies. Yeah, let's get into it. Boom.
All right, I get these questions. I'm not no cap. I literally get questions very often. Persons literally constantly ask me about different places to stay on the coast or in Kingston. I get it a lot. Persons are like, Olivia, if I need to know somewhere, baby girl, I'm gonna hit you up. I need to know. Tell me what you think about this place. Have you stayed here before? Have you heard anything about them? And person say, how you find these things? How you find these places? So I'm going to give you some tips as to how I find some of these places. Some of you maybe know them, some of you guys don't know. So I'm gonna give you just a little quick, rundown. So if you're interested to find out how I find some of these accommodations, or how I can afford these, or how I can plan and prepare to then afford some of these weekend getaways, then please stay tuned. Alright, first things first. And well, because of COVID, some things have become a bit more pricey, but it is what it is. But I'm just gonna dish it all out. You choose what you wanna do with my information. It worked for me, it may not work for you, but hey, I'm here to help other persons because I love to see friends and persons who ask me questions randomly. Because yes, persons who follow different pages like on Instagram will message me because they see me like post certain comments underneath pictures in relation to travel, and persons would ask me, what do you think about this hotel, or what activities do you think I could do? And they ask, what can I do as a solo traveler, what can I do in group? And I've given suggestions and they have utilized the information and they have successfully enjoyed themselves. So that was good for me. Apologize for the sweating, guys. If I turn on the fan, you're not gonna hear me. Anyways, we'll continue. Cool, right? So listen, I do a lot of research for these places before I just get up and go. I don't just get up and go. Well, it looks like I just get up and go, but there's a lot that happens behind the scenes that you guys don't see. So I do a lot of research. TripAdvisor, by the way, this video is not no way, shape or form sponsored. It's not sponsored. I'm just speaking my utmost truths, utmost opinions, and ready. So TripAdvisor, I will check out different places on TripAdvisor and the reviews to know if I should try it out. TripAdvisor, that's what I use TripAdvisor for. Booking.com, no. Booking.com is where I do a great amount of bookings. And also double check on reviews. I will read reviews from now till the morning. Legit, I will sit down and watch those. Now with Booking.com, many persons don't know, well, I believe many persons don't know, that you can actually book stays at different resorts without paying anything until you arrive. Now, Booking.com has several filters, and you have a sort button, you have a filter button. In the filter button, what I normally do, if I'm on the hunt for an all-inclusive hotel, I go in the filter section and I select all-inclusive. It's going to, and I normally just type in Jamaica and it shows me all the all-inclusive hotels for those dates in Jamaica that are available. I then click the sort button and I say I can say I want best reviewed at lowest price, and it will show me which ones in that order. Or I can select lowest price and see the reviews for each one. Now, the thing that I love is that with Booking.com, I can choose for them to show me only the properties that have no prepayment or free cancellation. When I'm looking, I select both of them. Free cancellation mean I can book it right now and I have until 10 days, 2 months, 5 months to cancel. No charge. Also, no prepayment, which means I would not need a credit card or Visa debit. To my Visa debit or your credit card will not be charged at all when it says no prepayment. Most of those you don't need a credit card to make the reservation. You have some reservation that needs your banking information, but your card is not charged. Cool. So that's what I use for some of my travel occasions. I can book something, and sometimes I book it from March and then I go in July or 2 weeks down the line, and it's available for all inclusive. Yes, you have some all inclusive hotels that do that. You also have some villas. You have apartments, bed and breakfast. You have a whole variety. So if you have been sleeping on booking.com, I think you need to go check it out and double check what's going on. There's another platform that I use, Big Bad, the same one that I'm on with you, YouTube. Oh my goodness, you have millions and millions of travelers every day going to somewhere that you want to go. And so you can utilize these persons' vlogs and sit down videos to help gauge whether or not you should spend your coins at that place, right? So you can use that. Use up YouTube for that too. TripAdvisor, Booking.com can be your friends, right? You don't need to stress yourself as to trying to book through these hotels websites. Sometimes you can use alternatives. Speaking on alternatives, we have a few travel agents. I wouldn't even say a few. We have a lot of independent travel agencies, right? I haven't used many of them, but I follow many of them on Instagram. And they do their thing, and it's a variety of travel agencies that you can book through for your different hotels, and some of them even assist with villas and also international travel packages. So if you are here and you want to reach Panama and you don't know the first step, you can find one of these travel agencies on Instagram that will be more than happy to help you. Now, I'm just going to give you the names of like 4. I've only booked with 1 so far. I am to book with the others, but I have been following them for some time and I see how they deal with customers. Yes, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I believe they could do a better job. Yes, I'm also not going to lie. It is very pressuring, especially when it comes on to big holidays and everybody wants to get a date and get a room. It can get very hectic for the team and very time consuming, depending on the needs and wants of each and every potential customer. So the lines will be busy. Response time to WhatsApp and calls will also be slow. That's just what's going to happen. That's why a travel tip for you is, if you know you are going to do road for my people, if you know you're going to do Road Heroes Weekend, book from now. The prices may still be high, but let me tell you, just test it out. Test it out. If you were to pay, and most of these persons, you can pay a 50% deposit, and then I think it's 2 weeks before you actually check in or a week before you check in, depends on the hotel. You pay the rest. Now, if it's now August, if you see a place that you want to stay and you pay your 50 or 30 percent deposit, right? And you remember, say I did maybe $50,000 for your stay. You see, by the time August is to finish, that rate has changed, because the rates will change and they forever be going up. They hardly be going down. So if you're here speculating, like, oh, what may I go do? And you can use Booking.com can also help you with that. Bear in mind, all the prices on Booking.com may not be the cheapest compared to what the travel agencies may be giving you. However, if you don't have cash now and the hotel that you're interested in is giving you a free cancellation, then go with that option right now and hold that until you can maybe pay the deposit at somewhere that's maybe cheaper. Maybe who has it cheaper doesn't have your dates, while Booking.com has your dates, or another travel agency has dates. So yeah, so I'm just going to say the name. So the one that I had booked through was Dream Destinations, JA. Yes, it was. I had received good customer service from them. I had used that company to book my last minute stay last year at Rio Reggae in Montego Bay, and so that went well. There's a company that has been giving out a good amount of international packages, like for Cancun, Tulum, Cancun, Panama, and I don't remember where else. But you can try out Expressions Travels for that information. And also the thing that, once again, this is not sponsored. The thing, whoever from Expression Travels who may see this, the thing that I like about them is that they show the listing of all-inclusive hotels, and they also show the listing of boutique hotels or cheaper hotels that still look good, but they're not all-inclusive and they're all across the island. I really love and appreciate that. So I can gauge my pocket to say, okay, I can go to Portland and I can stay at X and X place because I have an idea. So I can book through them boutique hotels as well. Awesome. You have another one that named Cheap Vacation Travels is another one that you guys can check out. And last but not no means least, we have Exclusive Travel Deals. Exclusive Travel Deals also helps you if you want to leave the country to go to some other Caribbean island, including international travel. But right now it looks like Panama hot. Like many persons are looking to go to Panama or Tulum. You can look into it. It's also been heavily advertised too, because I believe it is one plane, correct me if I'm wrong, it's one plane ride from Jamaica to Panama. So yeah, you can look into it. And most of these places have payment options, so you can make your dream trip a reality. They also, for Exclusive Travel Deals, they have another part to their company that is Exclusive Adventures. So if you're here on the island and you want to do some adventures such as dirt bike, check out Yaman Adventure Park. You want to check out Chukka Adventures. You want to do rafting on the Blue Lagoon and other activities, you can check out that page for them. They had separated the pages. You can check out that page and see what local adventures you can take on your own or with family and friends. Also, there are also other adventure pages. If you're into adventure, you have a few. You have, I think it named Area 876. You have Travel Buddy JA. Travel Buddy JA, she she specializes in trips for women only. Curfew here in our country has kind of made it a little hard. However, persons who have gone on trips with her, it has been worthwhile. I am yet to go, but I can get her, I feed off of her energy, and I just love that vibe from her. So yeah, those are some of my 2 cents in relation to traveling, booking, preparing beforehand, where I go, right? Some persons are afraid to solo travel. It's not something that I fear. But my friends will be maybe laughing at me at this time and say, yes, Olivia, we know you don't fear it. But I mean, it's something that I do very often. The thing with how I do it, or the thing that some persons don't understand, is that persons don't need to know that you're there alone. You can move. Your actions don't need to show that you're there alone. Like the persons at the all-inclusive hotel, maybe the only person that will know that you are there. So yes, guys, sorry, I was interrupted. But yes, persons don't need to know that you're there alone. Persons don't need to know, guys, you can solo travel, and persons don't need to know you're there alone. Even if you're in a group and you don't want to be known, you can do that, right? I'm just being honest. If you can't, some persons will be like, oh, I need company, I be waiting on my friends, I be this. Sometimes your friends are good, you know, but sometimes your friends don't have the same mindset or the same wish or the same urge to try out different activities or to go certain places, and sometimes your schedule is just not going to meet for that month. And if it's something that you really want to do, I encourage you to just go and do it. If you don't drive and you're worrying about how to reach different places, you have Nuxed Express, that is a well-known, secured means of travel. You can use that. And for most Nuxed Express locations, you have taxis. You can charter a vehicle from that location to whichever hotel or villa you're going. Yes, it might be on the more expensive side, but if you're looking for a safe way to reach, then not a problem. That is an option for you. Alright, so go there and just enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. One life you have to live, and there are things that are out there that you need to that I believe you need to experience. As a fellow Jamaican, we see every year that persons go crazy to come to our island. You're like, what is it that is so interesting? Or yes, we have so many things here that you can discover and enjoy as a local, right? Yes, it is bittersweet that it is because of the pandemic why some things have become more affordable for us to actually utilize. But hey, it is what it is, and if it is more affordable now, you have a little less excuse as to not to make use of these opportunities. So go out there, live life, enjoy. And if you're not really one of those persons that you love to see persons that enjoy them life, then subscribe to my channel. You will see me going places as much as possible. I'll be checking out restaurants, finding out if it live up to the hype, or just showing you a new restaurant if you never knew about it. I will be going to different accommodation types, so you'll see how it's set up and what I think about it. And yeah, so just continue to vibe with me while I vibe with you. Thank you so much for checking in another video. See you.